So Kobi, for anyone who doesn't know what the film is about, can you just quickly break it down for us?
It all starts with the magical Negro trope, and just to define that, it's a pretty film-literate audience, but I like to sort of say it in my own terms anyway. I think of the magical Negro as a black supporting character who doesn't have his or her own internal life. They're just there to support the white protagonist's journey. And the film is a critique of that. It's a satire, and it imagines that being a magical Negro is just a real job you can go get. But it's a secret underground society, a world beneath our world where these black people use literal magical powers to support these white clients. And it's a satire that attacks the trope, but is also a very fun sort of magical world beneath our world where we can just play and think about some of the fantastical things that black people have to do to survive in America. And it's also, for me, a way to explore some of the defense mechanisms that I was taught about how to respond to racism and how to respond to white people and keep myself safe in America. And at its heart, it's also a love story about finding a person and finding people who look at you as a full three-dimensional person in a world and a culture that would rather reduce you to a stereotype.
How did Kobi pitch you on this project? You know, when he came up to you and pitched this, what were you thinking about? What sold you on this?
I originally became a part of this during the Sundance Labs. Kobi reached out to my team and asked if I could fly out and workshop the script with him, and I read the script and I loved it. I was a little too young for it at the time, but it was the first time I'd seen my racial experience reflected accurately. And when I met Kobi, I was like, oh, this man is a spitting image of me. I was like, that makes sense why we have the same racial experience. It's so tragic that I had never experienced the liberation of working with someone who looks like you. You know, there's a shorthand that you can have with them, you know, that it just frees you up to, like, explore and play. And I'm really proud of my performance in this film, but I owe it all to Kobi because of how comfortable and free he made me feel. Not just because he's an incredible director, but because he understands me at a deeper level. Yeah. It's more rare for people of color to experience that, like, wow, I don't have to explain myself, you know? I can just be, and you get it.
Yeah. It's the usual path. You know, my managers called me. They said they had this script they wanted me to read. They thought it was really good. Take a look. Give us your thoughts. So I read the script. I really liked it, but I called them immediately and asked if the writer-director were black, just because at this point in my life, man, I've been acting professionally for 40 years. And had he told me, well, this is a first-time director like Kobi, and this is a young white director, I know I would have said no, just because I'm tired, man. Yeah. And, you know, I'm serious. Yeah. And I'm not, I just would not have wanted to anticipate explaining myself to this artist. You know, someone else will be better. So that was really the motivating thing for me. And also, I'm 67. I really want to reach back and work with young artists of color, different voices, different points of view. This was quirky, but it was a wonderful experience. It really was. It was great.